Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to have the opportunity to meet many different wonderful, challenged young people, all of whom have something in common. Each has a hearing impairment. Now, many of these young people live away from their homes. They're on their own, and they're about to embark on the rest of their lives as young adults. Please join me in listening to them and paying very close attention to how we can help and how we can learn.
I don't think that my hearing loss has prevented me from doing anything that I wanted to do. It's made some things a lot harder, but I've seen them more as challenges than obstacles. Having a moderate loss kind of puts you in between, and sometimes it makes it a little bit harder because it's hidden. And people see hearing in its extremes, either deaf or totally hearing, and they don't understand that there's a wide variety of people that are in between. Just as people have eyesight losses with farsighted and nearsighted, there's hearing losses in different frequencies and different decibels, and so when they're hidden, sometimes it makes it harder to tell people, and people don't realize it as quickly. I've been a candy striper all throughout high school and college, and I've worked in the emergency room, and I enjoy that a lot. I'm planning on majoring in health administration at Santa Barbara and eventually working in a hospital. When they found out that I had a hearing loss, I was fit with hearing aids, and that was it. And I kind of wish that more would have been done, and I think more needs to be done than just fit with the molds, amplify the sound, and that's it, because there's a lot more to life than just amplifying sound.
I lost my hearing when I was 7.5 due to meningitis, but before that I had normal hearing just like anyone else. At first I hated being deaf. It sort of embarrassed me. But after a year or two of being deaf, I began to get used to it, and I didn't mind being deaf so much. In fact, I liked being deaf because I couldn't hear a lot of disturbing noises, thunderstorms at night, fire engines, and other bothersome things that happen every day. But I got the cochlear implant 3 years ago, and I've been able to hear with this so much better than I have with my hearing aids. And now that I can hear, I can't imagine living without it. I don't think that it would be difficult for me in the future to do anything I want just because I'm hard of hearing. I hope that wherever I go for a job, people will accept me the way I am and what I am, not what is wrong with me, because I know that I can be of help to a lot of people, and I want to help them very much. I just hope a lot of other people understand that even if you're disabled, it doesn't mean you're unable to do something.
I feel that a person should have a broad horizon. I also believe that a broad horizon helps a person to understand what life is and what the world is all about. I was born deaf. My parents put me in a deaf school where I learned sign language. I stayed in that school until I graduated in 1977. I later went to Gallaudet College and there earned my BA degree in psychology and history. My goal in education is to help deaf students become fully developed adults who can know how to compete with hearing people as well as deaf people. With a wide horizon in life, a person is able to live, grow, and have that ability to compete better in the world. That is my goal in deaf education.
Success. Success means overcoming your handicap, to have the ability to look forward and to stay on your best side. I wanted to have the challenge of associating with hearing people. I got involved with a mainstream program in high school. And I took speech therapy to learn how to say words properly. I went to social meetings. I really enjoy the mainstream program. It's inspired me to overcome my handicap and to continue to be optimistic. I hope to go to college and get a better job and to become successful.
My hobbies are playing tennis and backgammon, and I love to travel. I didn't live with my parents for many years because my parents were living outside the United States. So we lived apart while I was a little girl because I went to school in the United States and my parents were working in the Middle East and Europe. We lived apart because the education at my school was the best for me. There are better education opportunities in the United States for deaf people. If I work with hearing people, I can understand them talking to me. It's possible to lip read people. Some are easy, and some others a little more difficult. It's hard for some people to lip read me, but I can use sign language. I've never been afraid of my future. I have confidence about someday getting married, having children, and even finding a job. I'm still learning many things about how to live by myself. I was born deaf, but I started speaking when I was 6 months old. I went to a deaf school when I was 8 years old. I went to an oral school for 2 years and later attended another deaf school. I'm majoring in office administration at Golden West College. I'm also taking courses in business and subjects relating to being a deaf doctor and also subjects on how to deal with other people. I hope to work in a hospital office, and I plan to get married. I don't like being deaf, but I've learned not to make it matter anymore because I'm very happy with listening, and speech reading helps me. And I also enjoy communicating with people who can hear.
All my life, I have been in the hearing world. Being deaf gave me a goal because I realized I could grow up normal. I feel too lucky to be that way because I was surprised I could walk along a path into the hearing world. What made me lucky was my hearing aids. You know, I won't be lucky without them. I just loved them. When I was a little girl, my mother used to watch me throw my hearing aids because I'll never take them off. So by the way, life was so fast. Now I can easily communicate with anyone. I want to study fashion business. I don't know what kind of fashion I like to do. Probably fashion merchandising, fashion show management, fashion director, urban model. I think I'm dreaming too much, but I'll keep trying. I like socializing with hearing people and deaf people, but I feel I'm a normal person.
I went to a normal public school. I was the only deaf person, and that was hard because I didn't have interpreting services, or I didn't have any other deaf friends that I could identify with. So it was hard because I looked at other hearing people, my hearing friends, and I thought, I'm different. There's something wrong with me, because I was the only one. I wasn't able to see that there were other people out there that were like me. But then when I went to California State University, Northridge, 5 years ago I started, and I met so many other deaf friends, and it was really good experience for me because I could see other people were like me. They had the same problems as me. They had the same goals as me. And I made a lot of close deaf friends as well as hearing friends. I kept both worlds. Basically, I'm the kind of person who likes to go out and have fun or paint the town red. I hope to work with families and do family counseling, maybe mostly with families that have hearing impaired children. I'd be able to help parents understand their children better, to understand their feelings, what they go through.
As you have just seen, young people who are hearing impaired are just like young people everywhere, in the sense that they are looking to the future. They have dreams, ambitions, goals, just like any other person their age. And despite their hearing loss, they are dealing with life realistically. Their future success is limited only by their dreams, and our understanding that through support and encouragement, we can help make growing up deaf a lot less difficult.